Welcome to another Soy Checkoff Check-In. I'm your host, Chip Flory, and joining me today is Tony Mellenthin, a 6-year director serving on the Soy Checkoff's Value Alignment and Communications and Education Committees. He and his wife and his kids are growing corn and soybeans in Wisconsin. Tony, it is good to talk to you again. How are you?
Doing pretty good, Chip. It's
Good.
been a while. It's good to talk to you again. We're finally in the field, so that feels good.
Okay, little bit of a sluggish start up in Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were kind of cold and damp through most of April. Fertilizer was spread, couple beans in the ground in the month of April, but really that second, third of May is when things kind of opened up and just about every tractor in the neighborhood was out in the field doing something, whether that was some seedbed prep or planting or both. It's kind of going nonstop now.
Yeah. So, Tony, talk to me about the Communication and Education Committee. What does that committee do, and who are you targeting?
Great question, Chip. So the Communication Education Committee is comprised of several members within the United Soybean Board. So part of our target audience is the farmer who is invested in the checkoff. We need to make sure not only do we give them back the information that we're finding through checkoff investments, but also telling them, the returns that we're seeing. You're paying into the checkoff and we're seeing a return of $12.30 for every dollar paid in the checkoff. And we need to make sure we communicate that back to the farmer. And then also we have our target audiences of different consumers of soy, whether that be in the animal realm, human consumption realm, bio-based areas, and really showing the solutions that soy can bring to everyone.
Excellent. Okay. Well, let's talk about the other side of the market, and that is moving that pile of beans that's out there. It's a key focus for the soy checkoff every year. How does the checkoff plan to drive domestic demand, Tony?
Right. Well, I think the important thing to keep in mind too is, we're not putting our eggs in one basket. So not only are we focusing on moving the pile, we're focusing on increasing the value of that pile. So for moving the pile, we're doing a lot of work with new uses, a lot of work with expanding the markets that are already there, but also creating new markets. Some of that we can go back to as a Wisconsin farmer. It's kind of pertinent to myself. It's high oleic soybeans and dairy rations, something that was not talked about just a matter of a few years ago, and now we're seeing a lot of traction. And the important part about that high oleic soybean from a soybean farmer perspective is it's a premium soybean. So you should get a premium to grow it. It's not just a commodity bean. So that's something that I am really, really excited about.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And working to improve the efficiency in hog finishing houses too, right?
Yes, absolutely. We have a lot of research going on showing the benefits of increasing soy utilization in hog diets, just the performance of those animals. But then also, let's not forget about how diverse the soybean is. And we have really great bio-based alternatives, soybean oil and tires, PFAS-free soy foam that fights fires, and bioplastics. It's really kind of the miracle bean.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. World Hunger Days coming up May 28th. As a soybean farmer, what does feeding the world mean to you?
As a soybean farmer, when I take a step back and look at that, I think what I think about is we are growing the protein that the world needs, whether that's through direct human consumption or the protein that your animals eat, your hogs eat, your chickens eat, your dairy cattle eat, your fish eat. We're either the protein you consume or your protein's protein.
Yeah, fantastic. Outstanding. Tony, it was great to talk with you again, buddy. Be safe up there in Wisconsin. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Chip.
All right, that was Tony Mellenthin. Tony is a Wisconsin farmer and a 6-year director at USB. He serves on the Soy Checkoff's Value Alignment and Communication and Education Committees. That wraps up another Soy Checkoff check-in. Thank you for listening. And if you'd like to learn more about what is happening at the Soy Checkoff, visit www.unitedsoybean.org. I'm your host, Chip Flory. Now, let's get back to AgriTalk.